All right, gang, what's up? I'm a little stinky. I'm a little tired. I'm a little smelly. I'm a little dirty, ripe, as the kids would call it. But I wanted to pop on here real quick today and just touch base with you guys about the 2025 course schedule that we have coming up. As always, you can book private courses, and those can be custom. But right now, I'm just talking about the public courses that we have available. All four of these are taking place here in Colorado with the Survival University. So if you're interested, if you've ever thought about, man, I kind of want to get out of this rut or like mix up my summer, do something really cool. I want to learn some new skills. I want to deepen that connection with nature. Listen to these, see if any of them speak to you. And before we do that, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who joined on our courses last year. They were extremely successful and touching and life-changing for me. And I know life-changing for so many of you guys that have shared that feedback with me. It's really important to me that I continue to pursue these skills and share them and continue to learn from you guys. And the way we do that and the way that we continue to build this connection with nature is by going out and pursuing these experiences. So with that said, the first course that's coming up this summer is the weekend of July 4th. That's when we're going to do this course every year. That's when we did it last year. This course is called the Primitive Skills Run. What does that look like? The course is 5 days. I believe it's like July 2nd to the 6th. So it's that whole weekend of July 4th. Yes, the 2nd to the 6th. Allows people to get off work, makes it a little easier for people to miss time. Last year we had a great group, and what does it look like? Well, you can look at the testimonies that are on my Instagram about this course, but essentially it is an ultralight course where you're learning ancient skills in order to do more with less. So there's different folks that join this course. Some of them are runners who want to learn primitive skills. Some of them are people that know primitive skills and are just trying to get into running. Some people are both experts in both, and some people are new to both. All of those things are okay. We ask that you're comfortable moving 5 to 10 miles a day on your feet. The caloric intake on this course is a little bit lower. It's very primal in terms of its diet, and it is a course that will push you. It's not going to be maybe the hardest thing you've ever done, but it will push you. It will make you uncomfortable. Last year, everyone that was on it had an exceptional time and an exceptional attitude. We actually have some people returning from last year because it made that big of an impact. And this is quite honestly one of my favorite weeks of the year. It's an amazing course. You'll start at high elevation, run this beautiful off-trail path, and encounter wild animals, beautiful swimming holes and rivers. And the area that we do this at, and we do many of these courses at, is Chapman Ranch, which that word doesn't probably put the right image in your head. It's actually this giant wilderness area. I think the Survival University is now the largest, with the incorporation of Chapman Ranch, the largest survival university by landmass in the world, because it has this immense wilderness area that we have access to. And the primitive runner goes throughout that land, and you get to really explore these canyons and mountains, get familiar with the flora and fauna, learn about wild plants for food and medicine, learn how to make friction fire in a variety of ways. And yeah, there's a really beautiful connection that occurs in the Primitive Skills Run because everything that we associate with modern convenience is stripped away. Okay, so that's July 2nd to the 6th. Next one I want to talk about is the 3-day wilderness skills course. This one sold out really fast last year. It was packed class, so make sure if you're interested in the 3-day wilderness skills course that you sign up as soon as possible. We actually had to shift this. We did it in May last year. We were going to do it in May this year, but we couldn't do it. So now we're doing it first week of August. And we already have folks signing up for this one. So again, if you're interested in this one, please sign up as soon as possible so we can get you in there and guarantee you a spot. The 3-day wilderness skills course is very learning intensive. So in just 3 days, you're going to learn how to make fire from the land, forage, track animals, build different types of shelter, learn resiliency skills and survival priorities, managing your body's caloric needs, learning how to find, identify, treat fresh water, and a host of other skills. And you're going to get to do all of that in kind of this base camp environment. So some of these courses, you're out on the land, you're exploring, you're moving a lot. This is one where you're kind of in one place, focused on learning the skills and interacting with the community around you. This one takes place high up in the mountains at our mountain camp at about 10,000 feet. I think it's about 9,700 feet. It's a really cool vibe to this one because we've got this giant campfire and kind of this established base camp that we all get to hang out at and camp out at for a couple days. And the other nice thing about this is because it's 3 days, it's a little bit cheaper than some of the other courses. There are tons of skills and knowledge, like I said, to be learned in this. And it's great for folks that are interested in recreating in the backwoods, but want to further their survival skills or their wilderness connection before doing that. So this is great for backpackers, hikers, hunters, anybody who just likes getting outside and wants to kind of deepen that knowledge and connection with the land. Okay, so that's 2 of them. We've got 4 on here total. The next one, in terms of timing, is going to be our Field to Feast. This is another one that's actually new this year, and I have a feeling this one is going to do really well because this is the one that a lot of folks are asking me about. A blessing of this course is that I get to have my friend Bartle co-teach this course with me. She's an amazing skills woman and has been living out the land for many years and is going to help facilitate this course specifically because it builds into her skill set so nicely. The Field to Feast course, what is it? It's a 5-day course. The dates are August 20th to the 24th. So 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th. It's a 5-day course. In the beginning of the course, we'll start at a base camp, and we will process large game animals in a relatively primitive method. We will use all of that animal for food and resources, and we'll have a beautiful process with that for the first roughly 2 days. Then we'll use those things that we've created, that food that we've sourced, and we'll go on a 3-day walkabout using that big game animal to essentially fuel us through our walkabout. This is a great course for anybody, one, who's ever wanted to deepen a connection with their sense of food. We're so incredibly disconnected from where our food comes from at this point. This is a situation where, and this is really rare that people get an opportunity like this. This is a situation where you can get hands-on experience. You can be part of creating this atmosphere of getting close to your food, and you can take those skills on and share them, use them in your own life. This course is going to require some movement, so we ask that participants, you don't have to be a super athlete, but you're at least comfortable with hiking with a pack on your back for 2 to 3 days. It's going to be a lot of fun on the walkabout because we're going to have this really nice animal to eat and enjoy together. We're also going to be learning additional skills on the walk and really just enjoying each other's company. This is the first time, like I said, that we've done Field to Feast, so there will be some things that we iron out in the coming months and as the course progresses. But I think it is one of the more rare opportunities that we offer. Not often do people offer a situation like this, and part of that credit is given to Chapman Ranch and Alyssa, who allow us to use these thousands and thousands of acres to really live as a tribe and walk through this land and strip everything away. There's no cell phone service. There's no electronics. There's no cell phone towers. You won't see cars. You won't see any of that. You might hear a plane go by at some point, but that will be your only resemblance of like the true modern world. And that is a really special, unique thing that's hard to find just about anywhere. Okay, so that's 3 courses. Last, but certainly not least, is our river camping retreat. Excuse me, I gotta sneeze. Goodness gracious. Sorry about that. Okay, last but not least is our river camping retreat. This will be co-facilitated by my friend Jess from WYLD RYDE Academy. She's been on this podcast several times. If you haven't listened to her episode, I definitely recommend you doing that. I gotta sneeze again. Oh, sorry. The river camping retreat. It'll be co-facilitated by Jess Caldwell and myself, and this is going to be a more static course. So we now have 2 static courses, being the 3-day wilderness skills course and the river camping retreat. We have 2 that are more walkabout style, which is the primitive skills run and the field to feast. So if you want some adventure, you want skills, and you want to do it in a really cool environment, the river camping retreat is going to be for you. We're going to be in one place doing kind of day hikes around. We're going to be by a beautiful river that's completely secluded. Nobody else has access to. And we're going to be interacting with plants and animals in that area. This is also going to be one of the more holistic courses that we offer, right? We're going to be talking about inner work and maybe doing some yoga, some breath work, things that connect us into our bodies and into our self and into our sense of place, more so than just, working on skills like you would in the 3-day wilderness retreat. This is a more holistic approach. Outside of that, Jess is just an incredible facilitator. If you've never taken one of her courses, I highly recommend it. Her school is called WYLD RYDE Academy, and they do different retreats and courses all over the world. And she brings something to the table that I don't, which is this really strong female, feminine energy. And she relies heavily on her intuition and has amazing stories to share about all the different things she's done out in the backcountry. So if you haven't taken a course with Jess, this is your opportunity. It's August 28th to the 31st. Those are the 4 courses that we have on deck so far this year. There could be some things added, switched around. That always inevitably happens. But if you haven't signed up for one, please consider doing so. And if you have any questions, just reach out to me on Instagram. We're happy to work with everybody. I know that people have busy lives and things are tough right now for a lot of folks, financially or mentally, psychologically. So if there's anything I can do to help get you out into the bush, please let me know. I'm more than happy to accommodate in any way that I can. Okay. Thank you guys for listening to this. Thanks for listening to the pod. Thanks for supporting what I do. And I hope to see you in the bush this summer. And if not, I hope you just get outside a lot. Much love. Stay wild.